Well, they told me between me and you, please, like between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April.
Now, right there, right, I'm telling myself, if they don't want nobody to know, why they tell you?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. We about to hear why WACK thought the family of Big U's alleged victim was trolling. Let's get to it.
Sitting back and like hearing that last night, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. When the family first called, I ain't gonna lie, I thought a lot of they would say it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can recall in the recording. I'm like, man, they don't need that nigga DNA because they got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they don't need. I'm telling myself, what you mean they need his DNA? They got this nigga DNA. So, and within reading this, some of the shit they said was bullshit. You know, but when you add it with them, y'all know what it is with this content, because that didn't did content on me. You know what I'm saying? That didn't stood over there with, you know, because people saying stuff. I'm gonna be real. I didn't know all this was going on. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. If a nigga would have told me, hey, boom, 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 I'd have been like, hell nah, that nigga ain't doing all that. I'd have been like, Big U's not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit I was hearing from the family, I'm not gonna lie, man. I just thought that's what they thought because a lot of they was saying it really wasn't adding up to me. Them needing his blood. I talked to Eddie Boy, his crime. You know what Eddie Boy told me? He said, Whack, they swabbed me when I got out. So if they swab Eddie Boy, they for sure swab him. I know they swabbed me when I got out. You know what I'm saying? So hearing a lot of this and listening to them, you know, this ain't no different than him being over there with Deuce Sims and he agreeing, yeah, that's him. Yeah. I could bring a channel and told them what to say to make it sound realistic. So, when it comes to, and this is a real valuable lesson, right? This probably never happen again because the level of seriousness to this is crazy. Like, it could come a time, homie, to where you trolling or you running content because you don't like a. But here goes the gray area. You never know if what you running is real. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how the family found me. Let's keep it real. I don't know that family. I still don't know them today. But they like, we don't like this, but WACK don't like this. So, a lot of times, and I know people do it, they'll use me to say the shit they want to say about a they don't like because my voice is bigger. And guess what? If it's some I don't like, I don't give a. You get what I'm saying? I can care less. Wait, what you say? So I'm saying that to say this. Really reading that indictment, like I would have never thought that because I'm hearing a bunch of crazy and I'm hearing niggas that went back and ripped the security system out, but I'm telling myself for them to get that, somebody had to tell him he was coming to do that. So if a would have came and just like was like, hey nigga, let me tell you something about Big U and told me this, all this, right? And said, Whack, I want to come on your platform, nigga, and nigga let the people know. I would have let the nigga come up here and run it. Not because I thought it was real, just because I know it's going to antagonize him with the nigga. You get what I'm saying? That's why when I was talking to the lady, I didn't want to, seem like an asshole. She running the narrative, I'm going to keep her talking. So that nigga, when she got to the point, I don't know if y'all caught it. Now I'm going to tell you what triggered me that the people on my phone was trolls. I'm going to keep it real with you. When I said, how long your brother been gone? When this happened, y'all remember what she told me? 2022. Now in my head, if you real, you know what year your brother got. Am I right or wrong? In
Yeah,
my
you
head,
right
I'm
or
like,
wrong. It's a fact, Wack.
but this what I'm saying, right? So when she on my line, y'all gotta remember, man, he be calling me all day. I don't be knowing who these is, bro, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't know who these but I'll ask certain questions to try to gauge, like, so. And I was like, now listen, I know what year the newspaper thing said, right? So when I asked, this supposed to be the family that's calling me, yo, what year? 2022. At that point in time, what you think I told myself?
Cap.
This on my phone capping. So it, you trolling? I'm a troll with your weird ass. You get what I'm saying? So we start with that. That's when I was like, what you mean is DNA? They already got his DNA. I'm like, oh, you got a dog. I know what that nigga Big U case was. We ran it over there with Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? We know it was robbery and robbing the police. You didn't know it was the police. We know exactly what the case was. We know what it involves. But I'm gonna keep talking. So when she all of a sudden is with her mama, right? And I'm gonna be real. Since then, right after that, the mama hits me. Guess for what? What y'all think? Who at this point in time I'm thinking is the fake mama? Because listen, bro, this is real. This is how my mind works. If the police then told you, shh, don't tell nobody, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I don't know the police to tell nobody when they coming.
Right.
You
For
get what I'm
real.
saying? So from top to bottom, in my head, I don't know who the is on my phone. I ain't ran a check. I ain't seen them. I don't know if this the kid's sister and mom. I don't know who these. They just called me in the blind, right? It's like they second or third time calling me. They been calling me, and I just listen to them and listen to them. But it's like, all right, well, dude been running his mouth a little bit over there. We gonna run it up, right? So I got this sister saying her brother got killed in 2022. That's red flag number one to me. Well, the newspaper said that I read 2021. I don't. You don't know. All right, I see. All right, you capping, but I'm gonna keep you going. Then you said they had to go get his blood. My head, nigga, they got his blood. They got his DNA already. You got to go get a nigga DNA they already got on file, right? Then the mom comes on here. No, the sister says they found his DNA under my brother's fingernails, right? First thing I say is, and they took how many years to come get him? Right? This is what I'm thinking. Because for one, you didn't told me the wrong year your alleged brother got killed. Two, you telling me they got to go get DNA from a nigga they already got DNA on files, right? Now you telling me that a happened 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And let's just be real. When they come get a body, right? They find the body. They assess the body. They look for clues and things on the body. My nigga, they're not gonna wait 4 years to say, oh, let's go test some DNA. At least I don't think they are. I don't know. If I'm tripping, y'all come off the bike and tell me. They're gonna run that immediately. It ain't gonna be no 4 years and all this. Put it through the system, see if it matches. Geronimo Pratt, that's how he ended up getting out of jail. So in my head, I even called Eddie, boy. I said, Eddie, hey bro, Big U, your crime. He said, you know that's my crime. When you paroled, they took your DNA? He like, hell yeah, they took his too. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. So now I'm like, okay, I got some trolls on my phone, right? I got some trolls on my phone. So I'm already made my mind up. These is trolling. So when the mama gets on the phone and tells me they had to serve a warrant for the DNA, In my head, I'm like, both of you right here is playing. So you didn't set it up to say they had to get it. The mama talking about they had to serve a warrant to get it. Okay, if they do come get you to get your DNA, how long does it take to test your DNA against that DNA? So ain't none of it still ain't making sense. I'm like, okay. And then when she says, between me and you, whack 100, don't whoopty 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 whoop. So now I'm like, oh, okay. Here come the troll. Okay, between me and y'all get it. So you really telling me let this go. So I'm not giving a because it's like, nigga, you done ran narratives on me talking about I'm a CI and all kind of weird talking about they this person and that person. And now that I go back and look at his checking in podcast, I'm seeing the people on your checking in. So that let me know, okay, you ran a play on me. Nigga, okay, so you know I'll do it. I don't cry about it. Nigga, you run a play on me. What you think Wack gonna do one day? I'm gonna run a play back on you. So I'm gonna be real, bro. Cause I'm gonna be. I don't know if that's really Rayshawn Williams' sister and mama. What's the first red flag that this ain't his sister? You done told me the boy got 2022. Anybody in here that didn't lost a loved one or homie or whatever, nigga, they can tell you the year, the date. You're not gonna be a year off the date. You know what I'm saying? You're just not. I don't know if y'all caught everything I caught in the conversation I was having with who these two people supposed to be. I gotta find the text. So then after the recording, guess what I get from the people? Um, I'm homeless, and you know if you can loan us something. So now, really, what you think I'm thinking?
Oh, this a play.
It's a play. So I ran up to play. So how many times have you ever heard? I'm gonna show y'all this. Have you heard law enforcement go tell the people when they gonna go serve a warrant?
Never.
Never.
Next to never, for real.
Bro, hold on. Let me read this. Hey, this is Rayshawn Williams' mom. Now this is after they give me the recording, right? That you know in my head, this is after they give me the recording that in my head, you know, these cabinets, we're gonna run it up. This March 8th. Hey, this is Rayshawn Williams' mom. I didn't want to ask you this because I don't like asking people for anything, but I do need your help. Me and my daughter have been homeless for the past 3 months, sleeping in my car. So if it's possible, could you please help me at least get a hotel room for a couple days? I really do need the help. I don't like asking people for anything, and I don't like people in my business. But this is what's been going on with me. So could you please help me out with something? Anything would help, right? So I'm like, I don't even know you. So then I I hit the daughter, right? And I'm gonna show you. Watch this, bro. So this is what's lead me to what it's lead me to. I'm a PTR this one because it's small enough. So after she tell me that you clearly hear her say her and her daughter sleeping in the car, right? Y'all heard what she told me. So y'all know what I do. I shoot at the daughter. Look with the daughter. So here we go. So I shoots at the daughter. The mama just told me her and the daughter sleeping in the car. Look what I tell her. My guy said he might be able to allow y'all to stay at one of his Airbnbs. Look what I tell her. For 6 to 12 months. What she tell me? I have a place to stay, right? But you must be talking about my mom or little sister. But I will sure let them know. So when I call her on the phone, I said, yo, your mom sleeping in the car? She get quiet. She said, I ain't got nothing to do with none of that, Mr. Wack. I said, oh, okay. So at that point in time, I didn't made my decision like, all right, all this cap. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When them niggas called me at 7:30 in the morning, talking about the feds just made an arrest on Big U, nigga, the last thing I was thinking about was the dude, the kid, right? So I tell 600, this how the video came to be that he went and got. I said, hey, bro, who told you that? He said, the homies. I said, 600, they his homies before they yours. I said, you better not jump out there, nigga, and get to saying that. They gonna be laughing at your ass by 12 noon today. Talking about, look at this stupid, right? Like, he like, I'm gonna drive by there. There might be some activity. I said, that'd be your best bet, bro. I wouldn't jump out there. I get that nigga at that call at 7:30 in the morning. If y'all think about it, until 600 came back with the video, I never said nothing. So when he drive over there and say, nah, they over there, I'm still not, in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I'm not thinking about this Rayshawn because I'm thinking that's cap anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna be real right now to this day, it's kind of like hard for me to believe that he that used to live with him for a diss song that ain't no diss song. It just don't add up to me, right? It never added up to me at all. Usually in that situation, he'd just go get like his son or somebody. He'd go get somebody just to like line it up with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He did it with Nipsey. When Nipsey did a real diss song, what'd he do? He just went and got a nigga to line it up with the nigga. That, you know what I'm saying? Like him going that far about that just, even right now, it just don't add up to me. It just don't make sense. So I ain't gonna front, you know what I mean? So then here come the people. Oh, WACK, you helping the feds. You talking to the feds. How'd you get the information? Nigga, I got the information from whoever these people say is a family member. To me, nigga, they capping because the sister don't even know what year her brother got. You got the mama over here telling me, shh, don't tell nobody between me and you. And immediately after hit me up for some money. I don't believe nothing he's talking about. Hey, look, no disrespect to the family. If I would have thought it was real, I wouldn't have never played it. But I ain't gonna lie, nigga, on my daughter's soul, I thought you two was trolls when you hit me up for some money after the fact. I'm really thinking it's a play. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I had no idea that. I mean, it's still a little puzzling to me, and I don't even. It's still a little puzzling to me. Like I don't know if they just kind of like got lucky with saying they was coming to get him this month and was already on, or somebody really told him that, because the experience I got, law enforcement is not going to tell somebody when they're going to do anything. Hold on, let me see if I still got people can hear it. Hold on, where it go?
And so my mom. Okay, well let me understand something, right? You been a couple years. What year did your brother killed? My brother was killed in 22.
See, when I'm hearing the hesitation and you give me the wrong year. What the I'm supposed to think, bro? Yeah,
Come
and
on,
then
my nigga.
you hesitate and give me the wrong year. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna show y'all how I just see where it's gonna go. Watch it.
So it took them 3 years to do DNA? They said that Big U was running for a long time. Like he didn't want to take the DNA test.
Now, there's no you're running for a long time if they just go get a warrant, but we go listen to this. Watch it.
But here goes the thing. Big U's DNA is already on file.
I'm shooting at her. There's blood already on fire. DNA on fire with it.
So really for real. Organic. You know what I'm saying? Like my DNA is on file. Like right now, if
something and I left some blood or saliva and they run it to the system, it's gonna match me. But when I paroled out the penitentiary, they made me swab. But then again,
now I'm telling myself, all right, don't run the off. Let's see what other bull she coming with. Watch how I spit her.
think you had a dope case, huh? He might not have. So that he probably wasn't. He had a dope case, it's conspiracy. So
Yep, they
wait,
found his DNA test in my brother's nails.
okay, so that's bad work.
So that means my brother's fault.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that your brother friend said it was something going on, a fight or something?
Something was going on here. When I told you that Big U had popped up at my brother Airbnb.
In Vegas.
Yes.
So here go my thought. Okay, hold on, because it looked to me like this might be the real person. You got the year wrong. You talking about they got to go get his DNA that I know they got on file, and you telling me it's an eyewitness there, and they got all this, and they ain't snatched a nigga up on the body. So I'm gonna let her keep talking.
And the best friend was there or whatever, but the best friend said that he didn't want to talk to my brother in front of him, so he pulled my brother upstairs to the side. He said that he knew something was going on because when Big U left and my brother came, when Big U left the Airbnb and my brother came back downstairs, he said his whole energy was off.
Now, even that don't add up because from what Prince say, it say the victim left with Big U, right? So maybe it was a thing. She is a sister. She didn't know what she was talking about because she didn't know what she was talking about. I read her like you just a troll on my phone, so we gonna run. Let's keep running.
So what did
But
he
the
have
best friend
going
ended
on
up
with
leaving
Big
my
U?
brother the next morning.
Yeah, I remember you told me that. And how long after that did they find your brother? The next day or next couple
The
days?
next day. They found him the next day.
Wow. So what the did he have going on with Big U? What was they doing?
Hold on, let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on.
Now I think I got a super duo going on right now. I said, you gonna see where this go. Let's see where it go.
They found that none of them nails. Who has some grass?
Mama? Yes. Okay. So
How you
basically,
doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Good. I was tripping that it took 3 years
4
for them
years.
to run things.
3 years.
Now you see how I'm checking trap, right? I'm checking trap, right? The mama come back and say 4. So I'm like, okay, this should cause some rift between these two. But they pimp right past it. Let's keep it going.
Hey.
It just made.
So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it?
Well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA. So they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA.
So now at this point, I'm telling myself, but you need a search warrant to get a nigga DNA that you already got. And let's do the math. So now they saying January, I think Prince saying 2021, right? When it pulled out. Right? The paperwork say they don't get the DNA until June 2023. So we gonna keep it going.
You know what's crazy about that? When we paroled out of CDC penitentiary, they take our DNA from us upon parole. They probably wasn't thinking. Like my DNA, when I paroled in 1999, they swapped my mouth, all that, and they put it in the system. So let's say if I committed a crime and left some DNA, if they swab that DNA and put it in the system, it'll show. But that's California. It might be because the Nevada's not linked. Could be that.
Now, here goes the thing. I'm running it. I know damn well when they take that DNA, they put it in the system. The main purpose is to make sure you ain't wanted in North Dakota, Miami, or Texas, right? But I'm kind of letting them know. I know y'all kind of bullshit, but let me see how much more y'all gonna give me. She ain't even asked me where I get 3 years from. She just 4 years, right? She gets to the DNA. Okay, I'll play the game with her. We all right. This where she take. This is where she really lost me right here. This is where she lost me.
Because the Nevada people, is this the feds or Nevada PD on your son's murder?
It's both. They transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well.
So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back?
It came back 2 months ago.
And they still ain't arrested the nigga?
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April.
Now, right there, right, I'm telling myself. This is what I'm telling myself. If they don't want nobody to know, why they tell you? You somebody. You, right? I'm like,
Right, yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I got this lady giving me the wrong year. You know, I'm still running the narrative out. I'm like, they got this nigga blood already. What you mean they gotta go get this nigga DNA, right? Now I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, so I'm telling myself, all right, this they play, because I'm gonna come with well, you saying they found DNA on his nails. I'm reading an article that say this happened 4 years ago. Don't take no 4 years to go get nobody on the body. Now, I don't know if y'all remember when Loose Cannon did his temper tantrums. Y'all don't remember Loose Cannon saying, this is a play. They got the people calling y'all, telling y'all that. So I'm going to keep it 100. We ran the content, and I'm just really giving the family an apology because, respectfully, I thought you all was trolling me. I thought y'all was on some bullshit, especially after I got hit up after the fact for some money, and people probably going to say, WACK them pay some niggas and say, we heard all that. WACK paid some people to say this, that. Nah, we didn't pay them people. Them people hit us voluntarily. And I still don't know why a sister, unless she's not the sister, didn't know her brother's actual death year. You know what I'm saying? Led me to believe that I had some trolls on my phone and everything coming out their mouth is in place, so we roll with it.
All right, y'all, there it is. Now, it's easy to, in hindsight, to understand that some of the things that they were saying and privy to could only come from people that were connected to the victim, like the best friend being there the day before. Little details like that. Even the DNA, the location, none of this was public information. The arrest, they had that spot on for when it would take place. So it kind of sounded like even if they weren't the people, they were talking to somebody close to it, or that there may have been a leak in law enforcement, because you can't just make all that stuff up. And yeah, they were off because they're not detectives or whatever, but there was enough in there to question, where are you getting this from, even if you're not who you say you are? And I'm sure it looks clearer after the fact. But I could definitely see why you would doubt them. And then to find out it was all true is wild. And when trolling goes wrong, right? But that's the age we live in, man. So anyway, man, let me know how y'all feel. Appreciate y'all support. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, The Answer, man. Until next time, we out.